I'll work out what's going on from there. Sweet. Excellent. All right, guys. So today we're going to be doing some stuff on the knees, the side of the hip, the glutes, and the hamstrings. And then I put in a nice long stretch at the end of it, so we can do like a probably 3 to 6 minutes total stretch. It'll be three minutes probably on each hamstring because it's a single hamstring stretch. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the side of the hip because I know how awful this is. I apologize. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the ball, and it's going to be going from here, and we're going to be going down the body like this. So we're going to pop our body weight onto the ball here. All right. This bottom leg, we're going to have it on the floor to start off with, and then we're going to rotate across the side of that hip. You get a little clunk as it goes across, and that's what we're looking for. If moving like this isn't too bad, then you can add weight by lifting that foot off the floor. All right, so here we go. Let's get in there. Lovely. So we're going to start right up at the top of the hip, get some pressure on there. We're just going to do slow rotations, getting that ball to move as far across. So we're coming into the side of the glutes, and then we're coming into the hip flexors. You can move your foot, your supporting foot, wherever you like. Depends on where you are tightest. So if it hurts more in the hips, then we're going to go from there. All right. And if it's more in the glutes, we're going to have that foot behind, and we're going to rotate round and through here. All right. So remember, if you want to get more pressure in, bring that foot up off the floor. If you're feeling particularly brave, then you can come down flatter here so you have more pressure going onto the ball, and then lift that back leg up off the floor. But then you've really got no safety net. It's very intense in that position. I'm not doing that, but if you feel brave, you can. Okay. And we're just going to start moving down the hip a little bit, down the outside. So we're going to come down, we're going to steadily move down towards the knee. Okay, so we're going to take quite a while on this. The top bit is probably the least painful. Once we get down more into the IT band, it's going to be quite unpleasant. Okay, but remember, the more unpleasant it is, the more you probably need it. And move down again. And move down again. So we want to be down into the thigh now, a little bit more. So you can see I'm quite far down. I'm about a third of the way down my leg. This is where it starts to get quite unpleasant. So basically, if you have pockets, you'll be at the bottom of the pocket. Although, if you're wearing leggings, I understand. There are no pockets.
Unless they're lady pockets, because we all know they're tiny. Pockets.
That's not a euphemism. Also, I'm starting to worry that you've never washed that jumper.
No, I do. I wash it every week, I promise. I literally thought that earlier because Alan was like, oh, you're wearing your jumper again. I was like, sorry.
Do they not make that one anymore? Okay, move down the leg a little bit more.
I got it in Peru, so I can't just nip and get another one.
I've got some friends in Peru if you want me to get you one.
Yes.
I think one of them just had another baby. That's just too many babies. 3. Okay, so we're going to come down to halfway down the thigh now, on that outside. I'm going to try and get a bit more movement, so big rotations through the hip, getting that ball to pop over. This might burn, like physically feel like it's burning. That's fine. It's just, oh. Oh. All right. So we're going to stay on this leg and we're going to move on to the next movement before we go on to the other side. So we're going to start working around the knee now. Okay, so we're going to have this ball coming onto the inside of the knee here. We're going to put weight on it. So the leg is out to the side here. All right, and then there we go. Let me make that big so you can see. And then we're going to be pulling that heel to the butt. And you want to try and keep weight on that. So keep the movements nice and slow. You don't want that ball wobbling around like crazy. Okay, and then we're going to slowly start rotating, doing the same movements until we eventually get to the outside of the knee here. And then we're going to do the same there. Okay. So let's get that ball on the inside of the knee. Bring that knee up nice and high. So the whole of the weight of your leg is on that ball. Okay. And then you're going to straighten out the leg. And then pull it in to the butt there. Okay. So try and get that leg further away from your body. Further away from your body it is, the more pressure you're going to have on it. All right. So you should be lying flat on the floor, not on your side. Nice and slow. So if you lift your heads up a little bit more, you can get a bit more pressure onto that ball as well. On the inside of the knee is usually the most painful place to be. So we're just going to move, so your leg is now 45 degrees. Okay, same thing again. Slow movements, keep the pressure up. All right, I can't believe it's warm enough for you to be outside.
It's been raining all day, but it's warm now.
Oh, it's awful here.
It was horrible this morning. It's not now.
It's just not fair. Oh. Is it my imagination or is Colette reading in the background there? Is it a comic book? You give me the finger. She's giving me the finger. All right, it must be porn then. All right. So rotate so that the leg is pointing straight up at the sky. Now, to get a bit more pressure on here, you can lift your hips up off the floor. And so that ball should be snuggling in just above your kneecap. And then straighten that leg out, slowly bend. This bit should be fairly pain-free for most of you, hopefully. Great. Everyone looks fairly happy, so let's just rotate another 45 degrees. That leg's coming away from you, moving towards the outside of the knee. Same thing on there. Good thing about doing it this way is you can pop your other leg on top if you want to get a bit more pressure on there. Don't feel like you have to. All right, you might have to wiggle around a little bit to find the tight spots. Okay, and we're going to rotate all the way around. So that ball is coming onto the outside of your knee. And then same thing again. Extend and flex. Again, if you find you want to get a bit more pressure on there, you can put your other leg on top, a little bit of extra weight. It's amazing how coquettish everyone looks like this. Lisa just looks like she needs a fan. All right, let's change sides. So we're going to start back up on the hip, right at the top, and over, get your weight onto that ball, and we're just going to rotate slowly, okay? And that ball goes straight across from the bum to the hip flexor. Let's move that ball down slightly. Just a little bit. Don't forget to rotate around, guys. Don't just scrub it backwards and forwards. Get it moving all the way across the side of your leg to the back, and all the way around to the front again. Get as much movement across it as you can. And let's move down slightly. So let's move about halfway down the thigh. All right, so let's move on to the knee again. So flat on the stomach, bring that knee as far up as you can. Bring that ball just onto the side. And have a little wiggle around so you can find the most uncomfortable place to have it. So that knee should be right up to the side of you. You should be flat on the floor, on your stomach. And then straighten and bend the leg. Smoothly done, Laura. It's all right, no one saw. No one saw, it's fine. Oh, no, I think Colette's gone to sleep. Oh, no, sorry. Ooh. Robin, which knee was it you hurt?
Right.
The other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Just curious.
It gets quite clicky on the outside when the ball's on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that.
Oh. So Alan, you should be straightening and bending your leg, not rolling around. And if you go onto your stomach, so you've got more weight on that ball. Ooh. Okay, let's come up to 45 degrees. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, this leg's not happy. So again, straighten and bending that leg. Try and get as much weight onto that ball as possible and try not to have it wobble around. Trying to stay as stable as you can. I am not being a very good example of that. Just generally, people keep telling me how unstable I am. That feels right. Okay, so to the center. So the legs going up in a straight line. I like that every now and again, all I see is James's foot. Ready? There it is. And it's gone. Lisa, did you just give up and walk away?
There's a spider.
Sorry?
There's a spider on the floor.
Okay. Are you not good with spiders?
I see it. I wouldn't like kill it.
I'm
I
just gonna
wouldn't,
make your
I would
screen a
like
big
it to
one.
not be in my house.
Okay. Just so you know, this is all going to be on the mobility video. You running away from a spider. Oh, it's completely gone.
You can
Maybe he just wants to get in mobility. He's got 8 knees to deal with. All right, let's go around to 45 degrees the other way.
Get on. Quick fast. Nobody else is in the house.
Put a cup over it.
Eat it.
I don't want it to die. It'll be away by the time I come back.
I'll put a cup over it.
So much drama.
Oh, Lisa, I believe in you.
It's so tiny as well. It wouldn't even. I just don't want it to crawl on me when I'm on the floor.
Oh yeah, imagine if it went in your ear.
Exactly, and laid little spider babies.
In your ear? Spider babies.
Yeah.
That'd be
these things
awful.
happen.
On the plus side, it would help with your hair-based fly problem.
Get on. Right. Okay, I'm going to get a cup.
All right, and let's rotate to the side. Oh, so much drama.
I've got you. It's under the glass.
Okay. I think we all believed in you.
I'll get it later, or I'll wait for Martin to come home.
Or your dog will turn up and eat it.
Yeah, he's at my mum's again.
Oh. All right, I think that's enough of the knee now. Oh, okay, so we're going to get into the glutes now before we do the hamstrings. Just a quick one here. So we're going to sit, you're going to put the ball underneath your right butt cheek, and then we're going to bring left onto the floor. Right foot is going to go on the knee into that figure 4. And if you look, I'm moving side to side as much as I can, and then I'm moving up and down the glute. All right, we'll just do this for a minute on each side, just so we can see what's going on. All right, just get in then, start whenever you're ready. There's quite a lot of weight on this, and the more you get that knee towards the ground, the more into the smaller, like the glute med you're getting. And you can move yourself backwards and forwards. Further forward you come, you can get that ball all the way up into the small of your back, right at the top of your bum. Oh yeah, that's a nasty bit there. Ooh. So if you find a bad bit, stay on it, work on it until it's not so bad. If it's all good, show off. Don't be delicate, nice and aggressive. Lisa, I'm not sure what you're doing. Are you still looking at the spider?
Just
You are, aren't you?
Still under the glass.
Turn the other way. Stop looking at the spider. I feel like you're losing focus.
I've hatched a plan for how to get rid of it.
We'll share with the group.
Well, I've got my wee bit of tissue. I'm just thinking I could just lift the glass up a wee bit, slide it over, and then take it back door and chuck it.
Fair enough. Change butt cheeks. Would a piece of paper not be better? A bit more rigid?
I don't think I've got any paper.
You got no paper in your house?
Nah. Oh, I've got a magazine.
There you go.
I could use that.
What you could do, if you put a tissue in your mouth, you can suck at the spider so it gets caught in the tissue, and then you can release it that way.
No.
No?
I'll pass on that one.
I'm just trying to help you here. Definitely not trying to make you swallow a spider.
That's a kid's book, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's a kid's book, isn't it? There was a spider who swallowed a fly.
There was an old woman who swallowed a fly.
That's it.
Don't ask me why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die.
I don't think that's right.
I think that goes all the way up to a horse, doesn't it, that song?
Yeah, something like that.
She was a big lady. Remember, you don't have to mindlessly do this all over your glutes. If you find a bit that's bad, stay there. Stay on the bad bit until it's not bad anymore. I think that's enough work on the glutes for now. We're going to get some hamstring stuff done. Let me just move you all up here a little bit. All right, there's the table. Cool. So we're going to do a hamstring strip. I'll just show you what I'm going to do quickly. So we're going to sit on a table or a chair, something hopefully where your legs will dangle off the side. You're going to pop a ball top of your hamstrings. Try and get as much weight onto it as possible, and we're going to slowly move that leg until it straightens. Once it straightens, you're done, and we move on to the next part of the hamstring, and we're just going to work our way all the way down the hamstring. So I'm not going to tell you when to move it. Basically, once you find that your leg can straighten with the ball in that position, we'll move on to the next hamstring. So we're going to do probably a couple of minutes on each one. It's very easy to get carried away and spend a long time on these. So just get on there, sit on it, get as much weight as you can, and nice gentle movements. You don't have to fight to straighten that leg. It's about the movement towards straighten the leg. And if the leg doesn't want to straighten, move on to the next bit. Okay? Try to make sure, if you can, that the butt cheek without the ball under it is off the table or chair. So you get as much weight as possible into the hammy, into the ball. If you find it's too easy and you have a kettlebell lying around, you can pop that on your thigh as well. Okay? So keep moving around, find the bad bits. I'll keep an eye on the time. So it feels pretty good. So we've got a minute to go. Oh, that's bad there. If you can, lean your weight forward to get more weight onto that ball. So try not to be back here. Ooh, all right. Lean into it. Let's change legs. Same thing, get as much weight onto that ball as you can cope with. You probably realise from the last leg that the closer to the knee you get, the harder this becomes. All right, guys. I don't need that anymore. Up we get. So, what we're going to need for this next bit, this last stretch we're going to do, is you're going to need somewhere where you can have a leg in a hamstring stretch whilst the other one is by the side. You can do this in a doorway. You can do it against a chair. So what we're looking for is somewhere you can straighten your leg out and have the other one down here. All right. If you've got a table like this, it's quite handy. So I can move myself underneath a little bit further, like this, so I can increase that stretch like that. I'm going to be holding these stretches for 3 minutes a leg. All right. So make sure that when you're in the stretch, you're not at maximum stretch. It should be somewhere where you're comfortable. All right. You don't want to be trying to hold something like that for 3 minutes. That would just be god awful. All right. So doorway, on a chair, a table, anything handy. Okay. Everyone getting around? Oh wow, everyone's in place pretty much. Give you a second, no rush. Like Jenny's legs already up in the air. I can see it. Sweet. Laura's in there. Extra stretching. Cool. All right. Everyone seems ready. The Barber Brothers good to go. All right. Let's get in there. Ooh. So let's get in. So whilst you're in this stretch, there shouldn't be any movement. You should be sat here, comfortable and calm. Try and keep the leg that's stretching straight. All right. And we're going to hold that for 3 minutes. So you can keep it straight by pushing on the knee if you have to. If you need to, you can reach up and hold. So a little pressure on the knee is normally enough. Okay. Remember, it's a gentle stretch.
Something like 40% of American GDP. As a result of this yesterday, they spend less than 1/2 of 1% of current UK national income. So does that mean the government is not spending tens of billions of pounds at the moment? And indeed, the Prime Minister saying that he in Bradford today, £3.8 billion being spent in Scotland on funding and protecting jobs. Now, this time next week, the Chancellor of the Exchequer will give us an update on all of this spending. He is under.
Guys, whoever's listening to the news, can you mute yourself, please?
Arguing, particularly from tourism, particularly from the hospitality sector, is that it will.
Thanks. Change legs. Bring that leg down. Pop the other one up. Okay, timer started. All right, guys. Come out of this one. That was fun. Okay, so that is us for this class, guys. Ooh, if anyone's got any questions, I can hang around for a bit. Otherwise, I will see you all on Friday for all of the super fun stuff on Friday, which is much less painful, I promise. Okay, excellent.